Rajakana Yapatini, Dumping Tropo Tama, Tashi Delexio, Dumba Lame Sangye Rainbow Che, Joba Lame Tamchu Rainbow Che, Jimba Lame Genu Rainbow Che, Jamne Goncho Samla Chubambu, everybody sang along.
Rinpoche says, Dashi Dele to all my friends who are joining us on the live stream. Rinpoche just recited the food and drink offering prayer, and he wishes all the Sangha a long life. Dine lovsångs schön. I offer it. He offers this to the Buddha, who is the teacher, and the Dharma, who is the path, and then the Sangha, who is the refuge. And it's because the Buddha and the Dharma are complete within the Sangha. So actually the three jewels are all complete within the Sangha, and that is why I offer to the Sangha.
Thank you, Sangha.
Good morning and welcome to our Sunday practice. Today we will do the White Tara sadhana, Arya Tara sadhana, as well as the JangChok, burning afflictions for the deceased. We will begin in the yellow prayer book with opening prayers on page 1.
Tamje Torse Manam Kadanyam Temje Tamje Deva Dane Dunga Dara Yurdula Name Yada Badu Sanjoram
All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until I attain the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness in the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Go to the Arya Tara text on page 1. Namo, in the Mother Victress, embodiment of all the Buddhas, Dharma, and Sangha, I and all beings take refuge and resolve to cultivate bodhicitta, the mind of enlightenment.
Jasi Jinranju Gube Santa Sana Somjumba Dejake Yaran Rudon Kur Tayu Kekon Sanju Shembongo Soyera Tando Konde Tenye Dunga Kunda Reme Tanyo Yo Tombanga Neyer Wome Shen Pura Jengo Sende Renjinji Jimba Wabado Vutrenwenzi Devu Renjin Treza Bidevu Tanye Wu Tunye Seyon Rani Yevyen Kolo Kasanzi Sayen Chujin Yumbebe Gonzi Shazo Jedon Zembe Ungamba Rinjin Jin Taji Jin Jin Jewo Wabane Sowaho Towa Tanye Kale Wundrube Ome Meme Om Mama Arya Tara
Page 19. Noble Arya Tara, and all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas abiding in the 10 directions and the 3 times, I prostrate to you with utter sincerity. I visualize offerings of actual and imaginary flowers, incense, butter lamps, perfume, feasts, music, and so forth. Retinue of Arya Tara, please accept them. I confess the 10 non-virtues, the 5 inexpiable transgressions, the afflictive emotions habituated by the mind, and my every misdeed from beginningless time until today. I rejoice in the merit of all virtues accumulated in the 3 times by hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, ordinary people, and so forth. Please turn the wheel of the Dharma of the greater, lesser, and common vehicles according to the varied thoughts and intellectual capacities of sentient beings. As long as samsara remains, please do not pass into nirvana, but look with compassion upon sentient beings who are sinking in the ocean of suffering. Whatever merit I have amassed is the cause of awakening, enlightenment. Thus, before too long, may I become a glorious guide to transient beings. We go to the handout, praises to the 21 Taras. Om, I prostrate to the noble transcendent liberator. Homage Tara, swift heroic, eyes like lightning instantaneous, sprung from opening stamens of the Lord of 3 worlds, 2-born lotus. Homage she whose face combines 100 autumn moons at fullest, blazing with light rays resplendent as 1,000 star collection. Homage golden blue one lotus, water-born in hand adorned, giving effort calm austerities, patience meditation her sphere. Homage crown of Tathagatas, actions triumph without limit, relied on by conquerors' children, having reached every perfection. Homage filling with tutare, Hong desire direction and space, trampling with her feet the 7 worlds, able to draw forth all beings. Homage worshipped by the all-lords, Chakra, Agni, Brahma, Maru, honored by the hosts of spirits, corpse raisers, Gandharvas, Yakshas. Homage with her tret and pet sounds, destroying foes' magic diagrams, her feet pressing left out right in, blazing in a raging fireplace. Homage Ture, very dreadful, destroyer of Mara's champions, she with frowning lotus visage, who is slayer of all enemies. Homage at the heart, her fingers adorn her with 3 jewel mudra, light ray masses all excited, all directions wheels adorn her. Homage she's so joy and radiant, crown emitting garlands of light, mirthful laughing with tutare, subjugating Mara's devas. Homage she able to summon all earth guardians assembly, shaking, frowning with her Hong sign, saving from every misfortune. Homage crown adorned with crescent, moon all ornaments most shining. Amitabha in her hair knot, sending out much light eternal. Homage she mid-wreath ablaze like aeon-ending fire abiding, Right stretched left and joy surrounds you. Troops of enemies destroying. Homage she who strikes the ground with her palm and with her foot beats it. Scowling with the letter Hung, the 7 levels she does conquer. Homage happy, virtuous, peaceful. She whose field is peace nirvana. She endowed with Om and Swaha, destroyer of the great evil. Homage she with joy surrounded, tearing foes' bodies asunder. Freeze with Hung and knowledge mantra, arrangement of the 10 letters. Homage Ture with C letter, of the shape of syllable Hung. 5 foot stamping shakes the 3 worlds, Meru, Mandala and Vindhya. Homage holding in her hand the hair-marked moon of Deva lake form, with twice spoken Tara and Pit, totally dispelling poison. Homage she whom gods and their kings and the Kinnaras do honor, armored in all joyful splendor. She dispels bad dreams and conflicts. Homage she whose 2 eyes bright with radiance and sun and full moon. Twice spoken tutare, she dispels severe contagion. Homage full of liberating power by the set of 3 natures, destroys hosts of spirits yakshas, and raised corpses supreme Ture. These praises with the rude mantra, and prostrations thus are 21. We go to the benefits of the 21 Taras praises. To one who has true devotion to the goddess, a wise person who recites this prayer, who remembers her in the evening and upon arising at dawn, absolute fearlessness will be bestowed. All misdeeds will be pacified, all lower realms utterly conquered, and 7 million Buddhas will quickly empower you. In this life, one will attain superior attributes and ultimately progress to the state of Buddhahood. By remembering her, even virulent local or foreign poisons that one has eaten or drunk will be utterly expelled. This prayer completely eliminates the torment of afflictions of negative forces, epidemics, and poisons, even when recited on behalf of others. On reciting it twice, thrice, or 7 times, those who want children will have a child, and those who desire wealth will attain it. All of one's wishes will be fulfilled, all obstacles will self-destruct, and every hindrance will be overcome. We return to page 39 in the Arya Tara sadhana. We will go to the Burning Afflictions text on page 2, and we will follow the text in the blue and within the curly brackets for the deceased. Om Tare. Om Tare 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 So. Om Tare 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 So. Om Tare 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 So.
Dare dure mama ayuja punye putunga sowa.
Page number 2 of the Burning Afflictions text.
Bamba ramzonga yarye ganda lanam tamen so zakar sharvada labar savarju.
The vase is a self-born vast palace inside which appear the deities supremely clear, like planets and stars reflected in a limpid lake. Light streams forth from its life force seed and mantra, winds around the mantra thread and dissolves into the vase deities' hearts. From their bodies flows pristine nectar, merging indivisibly with the waters of the vase.
Om dare dure mama kala ja sarva siddhi. Om dare dure mama kala ja sarva siddhi. Om dare dure mama kala ja sarva siddhi. Om dare dure mama kala sarva siddhi. Om dare dure mama kala sarva siddhi. Om dare dure mama kala ja sarva siddhi. Om dare dure mama kala ja sarva siddhi. Dare dure mama kala ja sarva siddhi. Om 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 dare Nala ja sarva siddhi. Om dare mama kala ja sarva siddhi. Om banza amerda kundala hana hom. 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 Om banza amerda Om Lana Yeshi Jadurja
The deities melt into wisdom nectar, merging inseparably into one with the vase water. I pray to you, precious Guru, kind Lord of Dharma. I call you with longing. Unfortunate ones have no hope but you. Grant your blessings that our minds merge indivisibly.
Om Banda Amarda Gundala Hana Hana Hom Om Soba Vashuddha Savadam Soba Vashuddha Tombengan Manye Tambo Tile Jemba Yongsa Jirba Tsilen Deba Yesawa Pankanjin Yongsa Doba Zumbedut Sarva Guncho Sumdan Jenkar Jela Jobson Royemba Jur.
From the state of emptiness appears your initial adorned with a bindu. It transforms into you, referred to as the one past, appearing with the complete aggregates, elements, and sense sources, just as when alive, taking refuge in the three jewels and the deities of the mandala.
Jebangin sung sum jena sibedong samme cho deve reje penyung je karve ne lama cha shi marong lu ben ren ba ye lu de chen ma nian pa ye lam den ba sem jena Temjenem jotam bande, latan lobu jingara kijeyo deishoji.
Back to bottom of page 4. O listen, child of noble family now past, the life you cared for has now come to its end. You have gone to a place beyond the 5 aggregates, a city of illusion. Wherever you are born in the 6 realms, all samsaric states lack happiness. Especially in the 3 miserable states of existence, the suffering is inconceivable. Therefore, listen, child of noble family, do not attach to this samsaric world. Resist the tempting calls of evil forces that will lead you astray. With mind directed on the Yidam single-pointedly to this supreme place and the holy presence of the Master and Deity, come instantly.
Namo Kunjo Samjam Dembadang Langa Tenzin Sojentu Tende Namshi Karne Jam Epaten Jijoje Rambenzo Angu Shanzo Namo Zasun Ramjam Dembadang Langa Tenzin Sojintu Sende Nashi Karne Jam Epaten Deranshi Jirje Rambenzo Angu Shanzo.
Namo, by the power of the truth of the infinite host of 3 roots and the power of the deities mantra, mudra, and samadhi, wherever your consciousness abides, child past, you are called to this support. Page 10.
Om Aho Om Sarvam Benganem Balendakai Om Sarvam Benganem Balendakai Om Sarvam Benganem Balendakai Oi Ninan Choibedam Genjong Bokun Mandala Rara Nesute Nime Yeshi Langa Chugunga Samje Jenkaramji Lunje Ju
Whom, all ye dualistic and confused appearances, you spirits, obstructors, and elementals, take this Dharma and go to your abodes, within the Dharmakaya state, where primordial awareness, the deity and mantra are non-dual, the mandala of boundaries is formed spontaneously and naturally.
Hong 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 Banza Raja
Inscribed on the 6 places of your body, passed on child, are the 6 seeds of the 6 classes. Arising as the Yidam, my fingers are the Buddhas of the 5 families and their consorts.
Om Hong Zhang Shi Mam La Mam Bam Dang Om Sarade Sado Banza Angela Banza Banjai Bam Teda Nam Je Jorzane Ishe Wazen Chuvaye
Light rays of primordial wisdom stream from their points of union, burning away the seeds of the 6 classes.
Om Sarvadadang Gada Adichan Adichet Sarvabam Avaran Bemenguru Sova Om Dare Dure Sova Om Daha Sava Narakaka Hetam Hombe Om Dare Dure Sova Om Patsa Sarva Cheta Kagate Hetam Hombe Om Dare Dure Sova Om Mata Sarva Triya Kagate Hetam Hombe Om Dare Dure Sova Om Tsinda Sarva Naga Hetam Hombe Om Dare Dure Sova Om Te Sarva Asura Gade Hetam Hombe Om Dare Dure Sova Om Jeta Sarva Suraga Hetam Hombe. Jadar Damba Samjana Lana Jene Trusurda Lae Jene Dabaye Tejinda Trusurlo Om Sarvat
Instantly at Buddha's birth, the gods offered him ablution. Just so, I offer you ablution with the pure waters of the gods.
Om Sarva Nangata Abekang Samaya Shiraya Jarvegoso Jala Nyama Trema Mengaya Dasu Gosum Drivjasa Tome Chabja Truso.
Even though the Buddha's sublime body, speech, and mind are unstained by the afflictions, to purify the 3 doors veils of self and others, and make this bathing offering with the purest water.
Om Sarva Dadam Gada Abe Kengat Yereyon Dada Kolan Tungba Mebeg
I dry their bodies with exquisite cloth, pure and sweetly fragrant.
Om Sarva Tatanga Takaya Vishoda Zava Jashibambajarena Nanda Jarvela Tsuju Jana Sendo Ramjinda Nyendo Trem Nambarjang.
Hung, the host of victorious deities, abides within this vast palace of this blessed vase. Nature of the 6 perfections, its water cleanses the stains of the 6 afflictions.
Om Dare Dure Sova Om Sarva Dadanga Abekanga De Samayashi Yeho Yonten Jam Sopa Mebe Tenzin Hadin Chujicha Ishi Chude Chingode Nam Shepe The Drube Mate Garbo Dimit Maju Kaya Mea Tende Luna Yesumji Akshadra Bata Jurji.
Hung, ablution water endowed with samadhi and mantra, a vast ocean of good qualities, bathe your lotus mind in the moon mandala reflected in the water of primordial wisdom. Thus purified, may you, child past, become pristine like a white pearl with no stain left to cleanse. All habits and obscurations of your body, speech, and mind become pure.
Om Dare Samaya Manabalaya Arya Tara Titandro Membava Sudukayo Membava Subuchayo Membava Anurado Membava Sava Sete Mebayanza Sava Karma Sud Sulam Shirang Guru Hung Ha Ha Ho Bang Ayatare Mama Manza Ayatare Ba Samaya Sado Om Sarva Tathagata Abbe Kenga De Sama Shiraya Nyamo Dele Sendele Nyama Koya Dele Shin Nimsin Tadu Dele Ba Kuncho Sumje Dele Shu.
May there be auspiciousness by day, auspiciousness at night, and auspiciousness at midday too, auspiciousness forever day and night. Through the 3 jewels may auspiciousness prevail.
Lama la la de baji Gautam Gupe Nirshola Jingazam Dela Te Shetan Lejer Nyaveka Tonsar Melon Tavuta Sena Yeda Jidinka Nyamye Yeshingan 多的么等之有康呢，其愿也是无所望。独家没也内人公所所多，一些年差多了没有难呢，萨瓦主被一些在。刚生来年难难，东山也俺得多马达人中间定岗，他把也是诸个呢，这都心里东巴拉他没呀没东山人这边个，日本人不就消息。
Back to bottom of page 18. Hung, listen, deceased child of noble family, have faith in the Guru and the deity, and come here with joy and respect to gaze upon this sublime mandala. The denizens of hell arise out of aggression. See them as a mirror, clear and empty. Avarice, the world of hungry ghosts, realize it as the state of sameness wisdom. Ignorance, the world of animals, is the luminosity of Dharmadhatu wisdom. Attachment, the domains of humans, is the self-nature of discriminating wisdom. Jealousy, the realms of demigods, is the creative energy of spontaneously accomplishing wisdom. Realize the three planes of the gods' abodes within the state of clear and empty wisdom. The impure 6 samsaric states are the abodes of 6 pure wisdoms. Within the single empty nature of the mind itself, even the concepts of pure or impure do not exist. Enter the heart of awareness, the mandala of spontaneous empty clarity.
Zambala Khenpo Toje Che Denpa Tamje Chenpa Tunpa Po Sona Yung Den Jamzo Ye Tenzin She Zambala Tabuan Du Cha Cha Veje Yewe Ngen Song Le Zhu Xin Ji Du Tun Dan Chu Je Ba Xin Je Chu Zambala Chorna Chorva La Mian Tong La Pa Ta La Rab De Gu Jinga Tamba Yung Den Xian Gen De La Zambala Ju Mai Xie Ra Ma Yo Chu Je Gu Do Chen Lam Ju Zo Gu Ren A Zo Tâu Jie Tang Ke Jia Jin Ror Be La Xie Zhou Zhi Sam Sa Lo Sam Sa Re Ba Tam Che De Geng Ji Zhe Ni Ji Le De Bai Nan Gang De Qiu De Te Sam Sa Lo Jiang Ne Jiang Sa Qie Nan Ji Da Dang Ta Ye Sim Jin Gong Gor Wa Ngen Song Ji Le Zhe Tar Be Ne Zhang De Se Jiang Ne Jiang Sa Qie Nan Ji Da Dang Ta Ye Sim Jin Gong Gor Wa Ngen Song Ji Le Zhe Tar Be Ne Su Zhang De Su.
Back to page 22. Embodiments of all the Buddhas, the very essence of Vajra holders, and the root of the three jewels. Homage to all gurus, compassionate protectors, omniscient guides, ocean of merit and good qualities. Homage to the Buddhas, to the pure cause that liberates from lower rebirth, virtuous action devoid of attachment, the supreme and singular ultimate truth. Homage to the Dharma that is peace. Liberated yourself, you show the path to liberation, well-founded in the pure trainings, a sacred field of noble qualities. Homage to the Sangha too. Homage to the unwavering Dharmakaya, the wisdom mind beyond expression, the great bliss Sambhogakaya, the 5 Buddhas and their families, and the Nirmanakaya of peace and wrath, the deities, the myriad expressions of compassion, skillful means. with bodies as numerous as dust motes in all universes, I will always pay homage with great devotion to all those worthy of respect. You ocean of refuge, please liberate countless sentient beings and myself from the fear of evil states, and please guide us to the state of liberation.
In
an instant, you depart at once, transform into the pure deity. Hong, in this vase, the precious and vast palace, is the divine assembly of the three roots. Its water transforms into wisdom nectar. To empty samsara from its very depths, child now past, empowerment is given to you. May the obscurations of your body, speech, and mind be purified, and may you obtain empowerment of enlightened body, speech, and mind.
Om Dare Du Dare Dure Mama Kai Savarana Bekenza Om Aho Shri Rayanka Om Aho Om Aho Om Aho Nama Sarvada Dagat Basho Mesho Magbe Sarvade Kagungade Savare Emangangana Kam Sova Nama Sarvada Dagat Basho Mesho Magbe Sarvade Kagungade Savare Nimangangana Kam Sova Nama Sarvata Dangat Yumeshumagab Gangade Savare Emangangana Kol Rava Sendelu Jere Jabajonya Samdaya La Chabenindunda Mala Lendre Tube Tronam Da Yundadro Levan Karmi Jo Jive Semjelam Jo Nazosa Toje Taptan Dembelo Punchi Lom Jo Terchin Churjen Orde Da Rom Choju Dembe Zawada Nazo Tsemba Jibi Jawada Nyemong Dongwa Serve Dongwa Shan Tenzin Hatan Soji Sunlo De Tse Pulang Hubaye Tegong Donga Malu Kunjin Inje Zadan Kundun Jurwa Sho Lom Jun Dom Jun De Dar Ba Me Da Zura De Reza La So De San Jo Shan Ye Je Electron Zen Ha Dan Sa Ji Sen Lab De Zen De Ri Ji Bulang Ba Ye Cho Zhou Ren Ba Rang So Zhu Ju Ji.
Back to the bottom of page 27. Hong, listen, child of noble family, who has passed and changed. We, your dear family, reach out for you with love. Friends with shared aspirations and karma have no chance to be to get along. Yet, with loving mind, we have gathered various enjoyments, and the Master, who is endowed with compassionate means, has arranged enjoyments. Great treasure troves of wealth, delicious food, rich in nutrition, satisfying tastes of various kinds, and drinks dispelling the pain of the afflictions. consecrating them with mudras, mantras, and samadhi. These are dedicated to you, the deceased child of noble family. May they pacify all suffering of hunger and thirst without exception, and turn into an inexhaustible supply of food and drink. Having arranged myriad desirable offerings of form, sound, smell, taste, touch, and the like, actually prepared and mentally created, consecrated with mudras, mantras, and samadhi, I dedicate them to you, passed on child of noble family. May the clinging to the six sensations be freed in its natural place. Continue in English on page 31. Amahong, all beings of the 5 or 6 classes who take birth in 4 ways, the special guests of my compassion, and in particular the 2 classes of impoverished hungry ghosts, and all those who have left behind their physical supports yesterday, this morning, or some years, months, days, or hours ago, who have not yet found their future bodies, who are without refuge or shelter, protection or helping friends on their dreadful journey through the Bardo of becoming, who have no support of past collections and little virtue to call upon, whose aggregates combine 4 names, of which sensation is by nature suffering, who are tormented by confused perceptions and bewilderment, and anguished by cold, hunger, and thirst, whose lifespan is uncertain, who are like a feather blown around by the wind, and who have no control over where to go. We dedicate these offerings especially to these Bardo beings, as well as all the other Bardo beings dwelling in the Bardo. May you be at ease, having met with perfect dwelling places, companions, enjoyments, food, and drink. In such a state, may you behold Novalavalokiteshvara and the Bodhisattva eliminator of obscurations. May you recognize the Bardo as such and seal confused appearances. Remembering the Guru, the 3 jewels, the Yidam, and the view, may the obscurations of all misdeeds be instantly purified. Thus may you attain mastery of awareness and pass with sudden force to special pure lands, such as Devachen or Lotus Light.
Donga sumje ranje ya te Lama majin ba san chung jo da sem chin ya den be chen ba ji langa ranje me ba de ju ma ta ngang de do san en bo ye je le Emo kubi shindu sung, no to ye ishing ye meng, sanjo sha nam shi aye nam ban, opa me bedu garden.
Back to page 34. Hong, listen, passed on child of noble family. Wherever in cyclic existence you are born, its nature is suffering of 3 kinds. Unattached and without craving, give rise to the supreme mind of awakening and remember the truth, the Dharmata. Within the illusory state, realize that the 5 paths are without self-nature. May your subtle mental body, the luminous essence, go to the field called Lotus Array, and attain actual awakening indivisibly from the wisdom state of infinite illumination. The consciousness in the form of dissolves into the heart of Amitabha.
Yom den de Tenzin shi ba da jum ba ya do bo zu bu sa Gombo Bardo Mandala sadhana Kuntuzanpo
Bhagavan Tathagata, Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha, protector Amitabha, I pay homage, make offerings, and take refuge. In the Pure Land of great bliss is infinite illumination, the embodiment of compassion. I supplicate you with intense and heartfelt yearning. This body is a city of illusion, a fleeting water bubble, a filthy house of karma, afflictions, and confusion, in which is the disciple's luminous mind itself, the Dharmakaya. May it transfer into the presence of the Buddha Amitabha. May it transfer into the presence of the Buddha Amitabha. May it transfer into the presence of the Buddha Amitabha. By the force of the noble and supreme conqueror's compassionate blessings and our faith, our mind streams blend non-dually in a mere instant. Grant blessings to take birth in Devachan. From the hearts of the Mandala deities, light rays of wisdom shine forth and purify all samsaric phenomena, the aggregate elements and sense spaces of the deceased, into the expanse of non-referential primordial purity.
Ramzo Yeshi Denangu.
Back to page 39. Hung, in the hearth of Dharmadatum, the fire of wisdom, awareness, is lit upon the woodpile of self-grasping, burning away the afflictions and habitual tendencies of the one past. The fire that is without aspiration for arising or cessation, without abiding and without characteristics, the self-born wisdom fire has burned away the conceptual imagination of believing in a self. In truth, all objects to be burned and those who burn them are primordially and effortlessly awakened. The self-born wisdom, the natural, spontaneous Dharmakaya, appears here.
Omaya Tara Samaya Manbalaya Arya Tara Denoba Tijandu Meba Gayo Meba Subhayo Meba Anuraktu Meba Sarva Sede Meba Sarva Karma Sudame Sudam Shriyankuru Ha 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 ho banga wate Arya Tara amen Arya Tara bhava ma samaya sadhu.
Go back to the Tara sadhana on page 41.
Exalted Mother, Exalted Mother Goddess Tara, residing in the unborn, empty expanse of Dharmadhatu, who bestows bliss upon every sentient being, please protect me from all danger. Since mother sentient beings are unaware that they themselves are the Dharmakaya, their minds are navigated by afflictive emotions as they wander adrift through cyclic existence. Mother Goddess, please protect them. Dharma has not yet arisen from the depths of some beings' hearts. By adhering to mundane words, they are deceived by erroneous philosophies. Authentic Mother Goddess, please protect them. Having seen the nature of mind itself, so difficult to recognize, some still do not habituate it, but remain distracted by negative activities. Mindful Mother Goddess, please protect them. Regardless of what they do, some remain shackled by their habitual pattern of dualistic grasping at the self-arisen mind of non-dual wisdom. Goddess of the mind of non-duality, please protect them. Although they dwell in the absolute truth, some are ignorant of the interdependence of cause and effect, and confused by the meaning of that which should be understood. Omniscient Mother Goddess, please protect them. Certain individual disciples do not yet comprehend that by possessing an innate space-like nature free of mental concepts, all phenomena are inseparable from space. Perfectly enlightened Mother, please protect them.
Arya Tara sabare vara argam bade bebe debe alogan gande neved yobdo bodu doya. Samaya Manabalaya Arya Tara Nova Meba Sudukayo Meba Subajayo Meba Anurado Meba Sarva Siddhima Yanta Sarva Karma Sutta Sadanjayam Guru Hum Ha 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 Banga Vate Aya Tare Mamem Aya Tare Baba Ma Samaya Adova Aya Tare Samaya Manabalaya Aya Tare Tenova Nidandando Mebaba Sudukayo Mebaba Subajayo Mebaba Anurado Meba Sarva Siddhe Mepalayanza Sarva Karma Sudame Sadanjayam Guru Hu Ha 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 Hu Banga Vate Aya Tare Mama Samaya Sadhu Aya Tare Samaya Manabalaya Aya Tare Denova Tidandu Meba Sudukayo Meba Subajayo Meba Anurastu Meba Sarva Siddhe Mepalayanza Sarva Karma Sadanjayam Guru Hum Ha 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 Hu Banga Vate Aya Tare Aya Tare Ma Samaya Sadhu Manja Madhuda Dalo Mombe Vangene Nomba Ganji Zondula Mudra Zurere Om Dana Denda Lenjedo Kowa Sidu Yuneja Nemi Zeta Vazuzo Chonale Barzara
Continue in the middle of page 50.
I jump and them one year the Lama to
We continue in English on page 52. Exalted, transcendent Lady of Triumph, compassionate one, may I and all innumerable transient beings purify the two obscurations and swiftly complete the two accumulations. Thus may we attain complete awakening. Until then, in every lifetime, having obtained the sublime bliss of gods and humans, may the obstacles hindering the attainment of omniscience, interfering spirits, epidemics, illnesses, and so forth, as well as the various causes which lead to premature death, nightmares, evil omens, the 8 fears, and all danger be quickly pacified and eliminated. May abundant auspiciousness, prosperity, and happiness, both mundane and transcendent, increase and proliferate. May every purpose, without exception, be accomplished effortlessly and spontaneously. May we persevere in the practice, and may the sacred Dharma flourish. Through continuous practice, may we behold your sublime face. May we realize emptiness, and may precious bodhicitta broaden and expand like the waxing moon. When we are born in the victor's excellent and lovely Mandala, from an exquisitely beautiful lotus, may Amitabha, the victorious Buddha of infinite light, give his prophecies again, and thereafter may we gain attainment. In every lifetime I have thoroughly realized the deity who accomplishes the enlightened activities of all the past, present, and future Buddhas. Bluish green with a single face and 2 arms, she is the swift subduer. May the auspiciousness of our mother, who holds a Nutpala flower, be present. Queen Mother Tara, may I and others become identical to you, with your retinue, lifespan, pure realm, and nobly superior marks of perfection. Through the power of exaltation and supplication of you, let disease, malevolent spirits, poverty, and quarreling be pacified, and let the Dharma and auspiciousness flourish for my life and for myself and others, wherever we may live. Having discarded physical deformities, you possess the marks of perfection. Having discarded impediments of speech, your voice is the melodic birdsong of the Kalaminka. Having discarded lapses of the mind, you perceive all that should be known. May the auspiciousness of the Lady who blazes with glory be present. Om, homage to she who protects from the 8 fears. Homage to she who blazes in auspicious glory. Homage to she who blocks the gate to the lower realms. Homage to she who leads on the path to the higher realms. You are my constant companion. I pray you will eternally protect me with compassion. O Mama of the Buddhas of the 3 times, you lovingly care for all sentient beings like a mother for her child. Through your love for myself and all beings, you purify the 2 obscurations so we may perfect the 2 accumulations. In every lifetime you pacify disturbances arising from the 8 and 10 fears. Having attained merit, Dharma teachings and wealth proliferate. When I am completely released from the iron shackles of self-grasping, may my altruism be indistinguishable from yours in benefiting all beings. Please fulfill the wishes of those disciples who maintain Samaya. We go to the Zambala practice, summoning good fortune, on page 63 in a rainfall of benefit and happiness. Ho Hong Hri in the watch and pure land of perfect happiness, even the name of sorrows unknown. Amitabha grant long life, regard me kind-heartedly in Potala, pure land of perfect compassion. Even 5 poisons names don't exist. 10 music hold me with love. Grant me the supreme city in lotus light, pure land of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone. Lotus born, grant your blessings. Sky-faring rainbow body in manifest joy land of perfect bliss. Even the names for confused hate don't exist. Vajrasattva grant blessings, mirror like wisdom, city in glory endowed, land of perfect splendor. Even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratna Sambhava bestow equanimity, wisdom in day watch and pure land of great happiness. Even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha bless and grant discerning wisdom, city in fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha deeds. There's no words for jealousy. Amoga city, bestow all accomplishing wisdom in the Agman Dharma sphere, endowed with 5 perfections. Ignorance does not exist. Vital Jana grant Dharma Nod to wisdom city, grand vital essences of the 5 great mothers and long life. Nemnated Uryana, Sogyal dwells with Dakinis, cramped emptiness, mastery, fortune of profound mantra, gurus of phenomena, where all lineage yidams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, grant fortune of Mahamudra in the sphere of self-display. 12 yidams of peace and wrath, grant supreme and common power, city fulfilling all aims. In 24 sacred sites, gather infinite sky dancers, triumph ripening, liberating powers. Fortune of secret mantra in Dharmakaya's expanse, dwell the lineage lords and kin. Grant enlightened acts, increase 2 stages mantra, deity in all taming Tulku sphere. Dwell Mahakala and court, grant subjugating city, fortune of enlightened acts. Hong Hari in Vaishravanas, Abao dwells the wealth god Zambala, who acts kindly for all beings. Master of life, merit, wealth, food and fortune with your court. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionately. Bring here all long life fortune. Bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish-granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals, fortune of goats and those best cattle, wealth of wish-granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads. All this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly priced gold and silver, fertile soil and the 6 grains, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind, bring them here as good fortune, Rama's fortune from above. Gods, ghosts, spirits, wealth, midway, Nagas wishing gem below, 3 worlds, gods and humans, wealth. As good fortune, look Bagbo's body fortune, Zamboling's holy dharma, Balan chose fortunate wealth, Brahmanyan's longevity, Bling's life, strength and merit. Of all lands grant their fortune, Indian kings religious might, Chinese kings all reaching force, Persian kings fortune and wealth, the army of King Gesa, the courage of Ukarhor. As good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold the scriptures, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure offspring please all of Please bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise. Eastern long life fortune, come like the swirling southern clouds. Southern long life fortune, come like enshrouding mist. Western long life fortune, please come here, like a river flows northern. Long life fortune, please come here, like rain falling from above. Upper long life fortune, come like 6 grains ripening below. Lower long life fortune, come fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons, roar. Fortune of heart students line, come like dazzling star garlands. Hong Hari Stern Vajrada Kini, bring life's fortune, pacify disease, demons, hindrances. Southern jewel Dakini, bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches. Dakini, summon power to tame all things, samsara and nirvana. Northern action Dakini, bring the foreign light and acts, annihilate, hinders evil. Wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune. Bring auspicious objects here, bring fortunate objects here. Always remain at this place and make these fortunes steadfast. Potentize life substances, and at this place protect wealth. Please remain firm, unchanging. Grant eternal life, city. Grant endless treasure, city. Grant wealth and merit, city. Grant to cities, let them be accomplished spontaneously. Sarah city, alala. Om Ah Hom. 3 Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the 4 empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain power over Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed of the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the 3 Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the Guru's 3 Kayas, which causes the 3 poisons to manifest as the 3 Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long-life deities of the 5 families, which causes the 5 poisons to manifest as the 5 aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of Dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I obtain the empowerment of white Zambala Yapyom, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the 4 extremes from eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Om Hri. The Guru, who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive, open space of awe. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn, basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal. Om Hari, by this virtue of timelessness, beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field, great bliss, and reach the ground of no return. We continue with the World Peace Prayer on page 98. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May they be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots, in the minds of all beings, human and non-human. May precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally and free of harmful thoughts and actions. And may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long by the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled. You can do the Amitabha prayer on page 40 in our blue prayer book. Ho, everything appearance and existence, samsara and nirvana, has a single ground, yet two paths and two fruitions, and magically displays as awareness or unawareness. Through Kuntuzanpo's prayer, may all beings become Buddhas, completely perfected in the abode of the Dharmadhatu. The ground of all is uncompounded, and the self-arising great expanse beyond expression has neither the name samsara nor nirvana. Realizing just this, you are a Buddha. Not realizing this, you are a being wandering in samsara. I pray that all you beings of the three realms may realize the true meaning of the inexpressible ground. I at Kuntuzanpo have realized the truth of this ground, free from cause and condition, which is just the self-arising awareness. It is unstained by outer expression and inner thought, affirmation or denial, and is not defiled by the darkness of unmindfulness. Thus, this self-manifesting display is free from defects. I, Kuntuzanpo, abide as intrinsic awareness. Even though the three realms were to be destroyed, there is no fear. There is no attachment to the five desirable qualities of sense objects. In self-arising consciousness, free of thoughts, there is neither solid nor form nor the five poisons. In the unceasing clarity of awareness, singular in essence, there yet arises the display of the five wisdoms. From the ripening of these five wisdoms, the five original Buddha families emerge, and through the expanse of their wisdom, the 42 peaceful Buddhas appear. Through the arising power of the five wisdoms, the 60 wrathful Herukas manifest. Thus the ground awareness is never mistaken or wrong. I, Kuntuzanpo, am the original Buddha of all, and through this prayer of mine, may all you beings who wander in the three realms of samsara realize this self-arising awareness, and may your great wisdom spontaneously increase. My emanations will continuously manifest in billions of unimaginable ways, appearing in forms to help you beings who can be trained. Through my compassionate prayer, may all of you beings who wander in the three realms of samsara escape from the 6 life forms. From the beginning, you beings are deluded, because you do not recognize the awareness of the ground. Being thus unmindful of what occurs is delusion, the very state of unawareness and the cause of going astray. From this delusive state comes a sudden fainting away, and then a subtle consciousness of wavering fear. From that wavering there arises a separation of self and the perception of others as enemies. Gradually the tendency of separation strengthens, and from this the circle of samsara begins. Then the emotions of the five poisons develop. The actions of these emotions are endless. You beings lack awareness because you are unmindful, and this is the basis of your going astray. Through my prayer, may all you beings recognize your intrinsic awareness. Innate unawareness means unmindfulness and distraction. Imputing unawareness means dualistic thoughts towards self and others. Both kinds of unawareness are the basis for the delusion of all beings. Through Kuntuzanpo's prayer, may all you beings wandering in samsara clear away the dark fog of unmindfulness, clear away the clinging thoughts of duality. May you recognize your own intrinsic awareness. Dualistic thoughts create doubt. From subtle attachment to this dualistic turn of mind, dualistic tendencies become stronger and thicker. Food, wealth, clothes, home, and friends, these five objects of the senses of your beloved family, all these things cause torment by creating longing and desire. These are all worldly delusions. The activities of grasping and clinging are endless. When the fruition of attachment ripens, you are born as a hungry ghost, tormented by coveting and desiring, miserable, starving, and thirsty. Through Kuntuzanpo's prayer, may all you desirous and lustful beings who have attachment neither reject longing desires nor accept attachment to desires. Let your consciousness relax in its own natural state. Then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of perfect discernment. When external objects appear, the subtle consciousness of fear will arise. From this fear, the habit of anger becomes stronger and stronger. Finally, hostility comes, causing violence and murder. When the fruition of this anger ripens, you will suffer in hell by boiling and burning. Through Kuntuzanpo's prayer, you beings of the 6 realms, when strong anger arises for you, neither reject nor accept it. Instead, relax in the natural state and achieve the wisdom of clarity. When your mind becomes full of pride, there will rise thoughts of competition and humiliation. As this pride becomes stronger and stronger, you will experience the suffering of quarrels and abuse. When the fruition of this karma ripens, you will be born in the God realms and experience the suffering of change and falling to lower rebirths. Through Kuntuzanpo's prayer, may you beings who develop pride, let your consciousness relax in the natural state. Then your awareness will be able to hold its own. May you achieve the wisdom of equanimity. By increasing the habit of duality, by praising yourself and denigrating others, your competitive mind will lead you to jealousy and fighting, and you will be born in the jealous God realm, where there is much killing and injury. From the result of that killing, you will fall into the hell realm. Through Kuntuzanpo's prayer, when jealousy and competitive thoughts arise, do not grasp them as enemies. Just relax and ease. Then consciousness can hold its own natural state. May you achieve the wisdom of unobstructed action. By being distracted, careless, and unmindful, you beings will become dull, foggy, and forgetful. By being unconscious and lazy, you will increase your ignorance, and the fruition of this ignorance will be to wander helplessly in the animal realm. Through Kuntuzanpo's prayer, may you beings who have fallen in the dark pit of ignorance shine the light of mindfulness and thereby achieve wisdom free from thought. All you beings of the 3 realms are actually identical to the Buddhas, the ground of all. But your misunderstanding of the ground causes you to go astray, so you act without aim. The 6 karmic actions are a delusion, like a dream. I am the primordial Buddha, here to train the 6 kinds of beings through all my manifestations. Through Kuntuzanpo's prayer, may all you beings, without exception, attain enlightenment in the state of Dharmadhatu. Ah-ho! Hereafter, whenever a very powerful yogin, with his or her awareness radiant and free from delusion, recites this very powerful prayer, then all who hear it will achieve enlightenment within 3 lifetimes. During a solar or lunar eclipse, during an earthquake, or when the earth rumbles, at the solstices or the new year, you should visualize Kuntuzanpo, and if you pray loudly so all can hear, the beings of the 3 realms will gradually be liberated from suffering through the prayer of the yogin, and will finally achieve enlightenment. We go to page 22 in the Yellow Prayer Book. For this realm encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may you remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya Lion, supreme are your activities of guiding others with your perfect deeds. May you, the precious Guru, who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of the Lord Drigongpa, great Lord of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peace and light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. The one known in the noble land as Arya Tara emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chidingpa, the heart son of Jigten-Gumpo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 aeons. Page 28. May the teachings of the great Drigongpa Ratnashri, master of interdependence, omniscient lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld until the end of cyclic existence, through study, practice, hearing, contemplation, and meditation. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate aeon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Takala Jobu Gendu Namba Long Trashi Dele, the Chenava Tajakari Shukwa took Jay. Rangin Tony, I'm the doctor, that took Jay.
So all the Sangha who joined us over the live stream, thank you so much for joining in today. And that is because when you join in and practice, you practice for the sake of the twofold purpose of yourself and also others. So thank you for that.
Lola.
Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for our practice. Please, for your practice, please join us this afternoon with Venerable Khenpo Tenzin for his meditation practice from 3 to 4 p.m. Arizona time. And then please join us this Wednesday when we start our winter teachings. They start at 9 a.m. on December 29th with the Vajrasattva practice. Hope to see you then. Thank you. Be well.